Let's get this. Let's get this. All right. What's up, people? Me again. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. What? And to you Steam Deck fans again, man. What's up with it? Steam Deck Tribe, Steam Deck Nation, Steam Deck Universe, Steam Deck World, Steam Deck Legion. What's good? Steam Deck Mob. Yeah. Me again. Steam Deck Squad. What's up with it? Look, man. I try to tell you people that you can dual boot with your Steam Deck. You can dual boot. What I mean is this: you can have Linux and Windows operating system on the Steam Deck, and when you boot it up, you pick which operating system you want to use and take off. Yeah, remember that months ago, weeks ago, I was telling you about this dual boot thing? Y'all thought I was lying, huh? All right, well, got the article for you. All right, listen up, man. Let's do this. All right, here we go. Oh, y'all didn't think I was gonna put out some content today, huh? Oh, he lazy, man. He don't like to work, man. What is? No, man. There is no such thing as a lazy black man. Let me stop playing here. Watch this. Anyway, says here, Steam Deck Guide: How to Dual Boot Windows and Steam OS. Says here, the Steam Deck from Valve on customized version of Arch Linux known as Steam OS version 3.3. Valve mentioned that they plan to employ a rolling update technique for DEC system software, even though Steam OS was originally created for a Steam device using Debian Linux. Having said that, we should keep in mind that as demonstrated in this article, you can also install Windows on the Steam Deck. So you can play Fortnite on the Steam Deck once you install Windows. Anyway, says here, Steam Deck can emulate a variety of console arcade devices and even MS-DOS games, and this shouldn't come as a surprise. It's also important to note that there are several legitimate emulators you may use to install and run your games. You Steam Deck fans are getting spoiled. Alright, says here, with Valve Steam OS recovery image, you may switch back to Steam OS if you decide you don't want to replace it with Windows. You may easily switch between the operating system each time your device boots up if you install Windows on a USB drive or SD card. Alright. Okay, here we go. Then it says, got a YouTube video here. It says here, Windows must be installed on a USB drive or micro SD card if you want to dual boot Windows and Steam OS. This is not possible out of the box with the built-in storage, but with a hard drive, you should be able to create a part. If you can do it on a desktop with a desktop hard drive, when you create a partition and you partition the drive, okay, one partition is for Linux, one partition is for Windows. You should be able to do it on the Steam Deck, but they're saying you need a USB drive to do it. But anyway, it says here, Windows must be installed on a USB drive or a micro SD card if you want to dual boot Windows and Steam OS. This is not possible out of the box with the built-in storage. Using an external USB-C drive is an option if you only require Windows while your Steam Deck is stationary and preferably hooked into a power dock at home. The most practical option if you want mobile access to Windows is an SD card. And then it says here are the steps. This is how you can use Steam Deck to start Windows from an SD card. It says download the media creation. Let me cut this off. This thing's making too much noise. Be quiet. Alright. It says here to download the media creation tool for Windows 10 from the official Microsoft website and obtain Windows 10 installation files. Get the Rufus app and set it up. Launch Rufus and choose the appropriate SD card or USB stick under the device option. Select Windows 10 installation from select Windows 10 installation file from the boot selection menu. Sorry about that. Choose MBR in the partition scheme section, then click Start. Then it says place a USB stick or SD card in your Steam Deck once the image is completely installed via Rufus. To begin, press the power and volume button simultaneously. Choose the boot manager, then press enter, select bootable device. Once this is complete, Windows 10 will be installed on your device, and you will need to go through this setup procedure. There's really isn't anything new, but we follow some straightforward procedures each time we install Windows 10 on one of our computers or laptop. And then it says here, ensure that the deck is off, then press the power button while holding the volume. It says reinstall Steam Deck on a reinstall system on a Steam Deck. It says ensure that the deck is off, then press the power button while holding the volume button down. Once the boot screen appears, release the volume down button and hit the volume up button to launch Steam. And then it says boot manager, the system will handle the rest. If you do a good job creating the image or media you desire to boot from, keep in mind that you may dual boot Windows using your trusted USB drive and an SD card using Steam Deck. And that's the end of the article. So this article got some YouTube videos here. I will leave both the links in the description box. I will leave both YouTube videos, the link in the description box. Just click on the link and watch the video. So you can dual boot with the Steam Deck, but you need a SD card for it. But usually on a desktop computer, what you do is create a partition, and then you create two partitions, one for Linux, one for Windows, and you install both OS, or better yet, if you have one OS running, then when you try to install, say, Linux, the computer going to ask you, do you want to keep Windows on the same drive, and you go through the steps. So you can dual boot on a desktop, but with the Steam Deck you need an SD card, so the Steam Deck can do a dual boot, and you can play your Windows games or Linux games on the Steam Deck. But other than that, man, Steam Deck is loaded and good to play. And the official docking station is available. But then yesterday, JSOC stepped it up and brought out a new docking station with a new display port. So you can have two monitors with the Steam Deck, and they're both running at 4K, running at 4K. So Steam Deck is good. Then you got all those storefronts to deal with, all those updates to deal with. 5,000 plus games and counting, and they're still sorting. So yeah, for the fall and winter holidays, you Steam Deck fans are covered, man. When it comes to gaming and entertainment, man. This little handheld is loaded. Then you got your emulations to deal with. Yeah, the handheld is loaded. Look, I was watching, I saw a video yesterday. They had the new Modern Warfare running on the Steam Deck. And I was just like, just shaking my head. You know what I'm saying? And I was reading some of the comments. And people are blown away by what the Steam Deck can do, man. So, yeah. You Steam Deck fans are loaded for the fall and winter, man, when it comes to video games, man. And you can play, and you can take your movies and your music. Remember, it's just a portable PC, and the same thing you can do with a desktop, you can do with the Steam Deck. So, or the same thing you do with a laptop, you can do with the Steam Deck. So, yeah, when they came out with that thing, and said we could not find a game the Steam Deck could not run. And then to see that handheld actually do it. I mean, how many times have you seen a handheld come out on the market and it never lived up to the hype that it never lived up to the hype? And then here comes Valve with the Steam Deck. And when you saw PlayStation start putting their games on the Steam Deck, you know the Steam Deck is for real. You know what I'm saying? When you saw PlayStation put Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War on the Steam Deck, you knew the Steam Deck was for real, man. Then here comes Xbox with Game Pass, and then the floodgates were open after that, man. So yeah, this little handheld, man, you take it on the go with you, packs a punch. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek fan. Poor Dark Side. Come on. Peace.